How you doing, everybody? My name is Mr. Olympia, and we're going to go over my first Smite 5.3 console tier list. Alright, so first, we're going to go over the new god, Achilles. Completely and utterly broken. S tier. Super strong. He's getting a nerf in the future, but it's not enough. His execute's very strong. His stun is absolutely abysmal. The damage is just absolutely crazy. He's just an insane god. SS. So we're going to look at Agni. Normally an A tier god. Very, very good right now. I'm going to say S minus. He can utilize lifesteal very well, and he can stack up the penetration from Spear of the Magus. Going to Amuzen A plus. Used to be S plus back in season 4. Dropped off a little bit just with the nerf to crit. Apwash. Absolutely terrible. Can't build a team comp around him. It's very hard to, at least. Does a lot of damage, but has no mobility and can get ganked very easily. Amaterasu. I will say A plus. A plus to S minus. Somewhere in this range. Very, very strong. Her flex pick potential. Very, very well on her. I think I would rather have an on her than an Amuzen right now in this meta. Hits very hard. Good laning phase. AMC or Manubis. On console, he's loved, but he's B tier. Net A minus. He was a little bit higher at the beginning of the season, and it won't let me go. There we go. With the changes to lifesteal with Typhon's Fang. But with the nerfs to Typhon's Fang and his interaction with it, he went from S minus, A plus down to A minus. Still very strong character. Al Kwong. He's probably S minus. Very strong character. Execute is very strong right now. With or without a Kepri. I'll say S minus. Aphrodite. Not a great character. Anti-heal is very strong. So Divine Ruin, Brawl's Beat Stick will completely shut her down and all of her healing. And there's no true role for her just yet. Apollo, S plus or S. With the changes to crit, still he can just outbox almost anybody. Very strong character. Arachne on Xbox. She's probably going to be a little bit higher than on PC. PC, she's around this DC early B tier. I'm going to say probably more than an Anubis right now. Ares, A tier. Very run-of-the-mill kind of guardian. Very aggressive, can do a lot of damage, but if he gets too far behind, he can just get shut down very easy. Artemis. Artemis goes down to A. The nerf to crit really hurt her as well, and with her mobility issues. Tusky helps out a lot, but other than that, A tier. Ardio, S plus. Super strong, flex pick potential, very, very high. Just a very good god, probably needs a nerf. Athena, S tier. Very strong. Taunt is very, very strong right now. Mobility, very high with her, very good. Wheelix. With the changes to her Feather Step, I'd probably say A minus. Bacchus, B tier. Does a lot of damage. And a great initiator, kind of like an Ares, kind of. No, I'll say A minus. I'll take that back. Bakasura. On Xbox, he's kind of like an Anubis. He can either destroy a game or just feed his brains out. Bastet's pretty strong. I'm going to say A plus right now. With the changes to some of the items this season, she's come a little bit back into the meta. Bellona. I'm going to say S. Very strong. Probably one of the better solo laners. Can also play some jungle. Her flex potential, pretty good. Cabrakan, probably I kind of want to say B tier. He can blow you up, kind of like Bacchus can, but not very useful in most game modes. Camazotz. Anti-heal really messes with him. He's very strong jungler right now, and strong god in general. But with anti-heal in the game, I'm going to say A+. Cerberus. On the Xbox, I feel like he's so much better than on the PC, just because how console players play. I say A+ for him as well. Kern, A. Used to be super strong when he first released. Got some nerfs hit to him. Just a very average god. Fits well in any team comp. Chalk. Xbox is all about circles, and Chalk is a circle monster. A+. Chonga. I say Chonga is really strong. Probably stronger than what most people on PC will say. In mid, she can. Her early game's okay. She can do a lot of early poke. Late game, with the new addition of Soul Gem, I feel like she can be super strong right now. And we'll see how she goes between the next patches. Chiron. B. He doesn't do too much. When they took out the starter items, that hurt him a lot. Bluestone. Kronos. He's not super strong. With the nerf to Rise to Hootie, really hurt him because he's a late game kind of carry. With the new addition to his updates in the next patch, he could go up as of right now. I'm gonna say A-. Cucullin, one of the best solos in the game. He can literally go full defense and have top damage on the game. He's just absolutely ridiculous, and it's not too fun to get demolished by him. Cupid, B tier. Same thing with Chiron, just a meh kind of AD carry. Daji, I think she's the strong jungler. Maybe not. Probably S-. Not as strong. I don't think as strong as Ao Kuang, but still very strong, very annoying. Burned beads. Better on Xbox than on PC. Discordia absolutely crushes it in the mid lane. Super strong, super good poke. Can lower her own cooldowns with her 3. And she can just disrupt an entire team fight with a well-placed 2. So we're going to put her at S. Erlong Shen. Same. We're going to put him in S. Very strong. Flex pick potential between jungle, solo. Very strong. Can do a lot of damage. Fafnir. I feel like Fafnir is probably S for what he does. Stronger than he's been in the past. We're going to put him at S-. Fenrir. Xbox. I don't know why it is, but Xbox cannot play well against a good Fenrir. PC, I think, has him down here. I'm gonna put him. He can go to any team comp and be pretty good. Freya, even though she got a little hit to a nerf in 5.3, I still feel that if you can get through the early game, you will just completely rampage the rest of the game. I'm gonna put her at S+. Ganesh. I feel like he's on par with Fafnir in a lot of aspects. His silence is super strong, and his pillars, very nice. I'm going to put him at S-. Geb. He's pretty good. The shield wall, pretty good. I like it. Geb solo, please stop doing it. I'm not a fan of it. Guan Yu, he was really strong when PC had it in PTS 5.1 and Mage's Blessing was broken on him, but since then anti-heal can really just shut him down. His damage I don't feel is that high, so we're going to put him in B tier. Hachiman. For the longest time, he was the most broken god on Xbox, or on console Smite in general. So I'm going to put him at S right now. Still really strong. So we're going to go Hades. Even with lifesteal being strong and the anti-heal also being just as strong, I still feel that Hades could be an S+, like an S tier god in the mid. But we're going to keep him at an A. Hebo. Absolutely ridiculous damage. One of the best junglers. Literally can do... Has 3 ults. Can literally 100 to 0 you, or 100 to 0 you in an instant. Not the best mid. Maybe you can make solo work, but known as a jungler. Hell. Hell is in a weird state. She's either here, broken, or she's utter and complete trash. I think she's very balanced right now. Soldier might, I think, is pretty good on her. So between A and A+, I'm going to go A+. Hercules. Hercules is really strong. Can he battle well against Bellona Arlong? Yeah, I think he can, but I feel like they can do more. Their flex pick is better, so I'm going to put him at S-. Hu Yi? I think he's an S minus, between S and S-. Very strong. Crit hurt him a little bit, but pin works just as well on him. And his Mark of the Golden Crow is still a very strong ability. Hunbot, he's an S. I think he's, between him and Serket, are probably one of the top jungles on PC. Serket won't be as high on Xbox. I feel like the skill gap between Xbox and PC is too far to make the bridge to make Serket a top tier god on Xbox. So I have Hunbots at S tier. Isis. Isis is my baby. She's always been down here since Season 2. And I'm glad to say I personally believe she's on par with the other mages, S-. Her ultimate is a very good objective secure, very strong. And I do believe that Soul Gem works very well on her, just to be very bursty. And the redo to her passive is very good in the mid lane. Very good sustain, and also helps the team out. Izanami, I'm going to say S-. Very strong. The nerf to crit hurt her a little bit, but she had a good escape with her 3. Her steroid's very strong, and her ultimate with the silence is very strong as well. Giannis does a lot of damage. Most mobile mage in the game. I just feel like he gets shut down on Xbox more just because of the skill gap between players. They're used to circles. So your Isises, your Agnis, Chang'as, everybody else in the mid, that's all circles. I feel like they do better on Xbox than the Giannis. Still very strong. I'm going to say S-. Jingwei, crit hurt her a lot. I feel like she's just an A tier kind of character. Good escape, good steroid, but other than that, I don't feel like she's that strong right now. Kali on Xbox, she's either can obliterate a game, just like your Bakasuras, or she will just feed and get far behind and make the team very upset. So I'm going to say an A-. Khepri, I feel like Khepri's really strong. I feel like he's slightly better than Serb, but still an A+ kind of character. The additions to execution gods are going up. There, I want to say there's 3 now, but he's still very strong with that resurrection if they don't have a execute on the team. Kukulkan on Xbox, he's so much better, except it's so hard to hit the ult. It's not a confirmed damage, but with circles, Xbox players love circles. So I'm gonna say a very average player right now, A tier, could go up to A+, S-. Kumba on Xbox, I don't know why. I feel like he's so much stronger on Xbox than he is at PC, or on the PC. And the Season 2 Worlds, Kumba was a top tier player. That's just saying the skill gap between Xbox and PC, or console and PC. I think Kumba is an A- to A. Yeah, I'm going to put him at A. I think he's very average. Kuzumbo can do some damage. Has alright CC, but he just doesn't do enough for me. A-. Loki, in every other game mode minus Conquest, he's a god, but in Conquest he is just horrible and trolly. Solo Loki is the most boring thing in the game. He's a B tier character. The nerf to crit actually helps out Medusa a lot. She goes to S. I feel like and with the way that console players have their sensitivity, they can't spin around, do a 180 as fast as console or PC players can. So I feel like Medusa, her ult, can be a little bit more effective on console. The nerf to crit kind of sort of hurt Merc. He's still strong. Let's just say that. So I'm going to say S-. Najah, super strong. She does so much he does so much damage. Very strong character in the jungle. Not as strong as the 3 ult Hebo, but still one of the better junglers on Xbox. Neith. This is the epitome of an Xbox god. Very strong. Transcendence on her is very, very strong. Just stupid strong. But she still has the imperfections that she shows on PC. I'm going to say an A tier kind of god. Nemesis. Broke. Between her and Hebo, it's a toss-up on who's going to be the best jungler. Stupid amount of damage. Just her ultimate half-health view automatically. Super strong. And her reflect damage. She just does so much damage, whether she's doing a crit build or not. Nike. Honestly, I don't see a lot of Nike play on Xbox. Whether it's in casuals or in the little bit of rank that I do play. I think she's an A tier. She's not horrible, but she's not great. Nox, A+. Her silence, if you can get a comp around her that can help her hit her 1-2 combo, she can just run a game. Super strong. The dash helps a lot when they changed her, when they did a rework. The nerf to Hootie kind of hurt her, but she still does a lot of damage, and she has a great CC. Nuwa. So she can utilize Soul Gem very well. One of the safer mages, just like Giannis. Can do a lot of damage. Her ult hits everybody. I'm going to say S-, between A+ S-. Odin. In every game mode, he's pretty strong. Because anti-heal, his rings just completely stop healing. So if you pick a heal on your team, then he'll just camp you, and then you'll have a bad time. I feel like Odin's A+. Osiris is pretty strong. He's kind of like, he can get on people's nerves, like a Bellona and a Erlang. I think he's on more of a Herc level. Still very strong, though. Poseidon. He is just like a Neith, epitome of an Xbox player. Circles on circles on circles. I feel like he's an A+, could go S-. Ra. A. Healing, very strong. His 3 instead of now gives a lot of protections. So if you have an Odin, he's trash. If you're gonna have anti-heal built against you, so it's gonna affect you and your team. I don't feel like he's as strong as he once was in his dominance last season on PC, but I still feel that he is a very strong god in the mid, but still very average. Raijin. I feel like he's very super strong on Xbox, at least. The nerf to Hootie kind of messed with him, but now you can kind of build him tanky, and he's still so bursty. So he's super strong still. So I'll say he's S tier. Rom. Late game carry. regardless of crit or not. Does better, I feel like, with crit. So I'd say kind of like Izanami in a way. S minus. That'd be a PC actually. I'll say he's down to an A plus, just because Xbox trying to hit all three of his ults, or all three shots from the ult. It's a lot harder with the joysticks than keyboard and mouse. So I'll put him at A plus. Ratatasker. Rat on Xbox is more annoying. I think he's just annoying in general, it doesn't matter what system you play on. But I think he is an A plus kind of god. Not as strong as the Daji and all the other assassins I've had, but still very strong. Ravana, however you want to pronounce it. He's just a bully. I think an S tier god on Xbox. Very tanky, still very, very strong. Can play solo or jungle. And just a very annoying god to play against with his stun, his CC immune ult, and his immunity frames on his kick. Just a very annoying god, and he's kind of like a Sunwoo where he can just get away from stuff. Scylla is just a big circle god. They are adding to her, or they've already added to her passive and her scaling on her 3, her Sikkim. But her early game isn't as bad as it used to be. The addition to Mage's Blessing, it helps her a lot. But the nerf to Tahuti really kind of hurt her. I think she's more on the A plus. Just confirming the ult is a little bit more difficult on Xbox, I feel. So I'm going to leave her at A for now. We'll come back to that. Serket. A lot of people for Serket have her between S plus and S. Xbox players, I don't know what it is, just the skill gap's way too high. They try to watch Weaken, and he plays her phenomenally. That's his best god. And people try to do that, and they just fail. Utterly fail. Horribly. So I feel like she's an S minus with the Daji and Merc. Still super strong. I'm not saying she's not strong. But on Xbox, a little bit different. Scotty. I feel Scotty's super strong right now. Her dog hurts. It's a good little pupper, but the dog hurts. Split push potential is still super strong with her. And the nerf to crit didn't hurt her. Sobek's pretty good on Xbox, I feel. I want to say S minus. I like him. Soul. I don't know. I don't like Soul 80 carry on Xbox. I feel like having her as a mage, like full mage, like mid lane mage, fits her better on Xbox than on PC. I'm gonna say an A tier right now, S minus. Sun Wukong, super annoying. Can be a bully, but just an A plus, A plus kind of god. Susanoo. I feel like Susanoo is pretty strong. I want to put him S. He's I feel like one of the better junglers. Probably top 3, top 4, arguably, between these 5. Serket probably will beat him on PC, but on Xbox, his abilities are just so much easier to hit, and I feel like it's more confirmed damage. Sylvanas, he's probably the best healer in the game and support. Even with the additions to, or how strong anti-heal is, I still feel Sylvanas is the best support. Blink ult is super strong on him. Terra, with all her nerfs, she fell from being S plus all the way down to A minus. I'll put her at A tier. Now on Xbox, he is a monster. He's like Braun Strowman, but skinnier. Monster among men, but itty bitty. I'm gonna put him at S minus. He's super strong, so he could go to S, but I'm gonna put him down here with Daji, Serket, and Merc. The Morgan. When they adjusted the interaction with her passive and Hunter's blessing, she was really strong. When they just nerfed that on the new console patch 5.3, I still feel that she's really strong. One of the better mid lane mages. She can jungle, but most people will play her in the mid. Really strong still. Thor's really good on Xbox. S minus. Just really strong in general. A lot of circles, a lot of spins, and a few lines. But still really strong on Xbox, and people seem to play him very well on Xbox. Thoth. He is, yeah. It's between these three, really, between who's the top. Raijin's just right underneath him. It's the battle of which one of these do you want to have? Who are you going to ban out if you're playing ranked, or they're the best. Tier. I want to play. See, Xbox like him a lot. I'm gonna put him at A plus. He's he kind of suffers from the same thing as Sun Wu. He does get to use 2 abilities at level 1, so his early game clear is pretty good. But besides that, he just gets beat, except by Bologna. He has a good matchup against Bologna, I feel, but besides that, he's just kind of there. Now, Uller, yeah, he's going to be just with Achilles. If you go into a conquest and your team picks Achilles jungle solo and a ADC Ull, you should not lose unless your team is just completely horrible. Uller, regardless of what they just did to him in 5.3, he is still the best hunter, bar none, the strongest, does the most damage. It's literally crazy. Vamana. I feel like he's just A+, like A+. He's just very average. Doesn't do too much. He's good. You know, he can go on any team, but there's better options. Vulcan. The nerf to Tahuti just really hurt him, just like Scylla. But I feel like with how tanky mages are getting now, even with the small nerf to Book of the Dead, which Book of the Dead is now gone, it's not useful, and the little nerf to Warlock staff, I still feel he's pretty strong. I'm gonna go A+. He could go to S-. There's a lot of good Xbox players that are really good with Vulcan. Shablanque, B tier. He doesn't do too much. He's really just kind of there. His ult is probably one of the best abilities in the game. I feel like it just disrupts so much. But besides that, he's just not that good. Jingshen. Xbox, he's really good. I don't care what anyone says. Fight me. Jingshen's S-. Super strong. Ymir. On Xbox, there's a lot of, like, I don't know what it is. Ymir's just really good on Xbox. I don't know if it's just a player base. It probably is. But A+, for sure. Zeus pumps out a lot of damage. Stupid amounts of damage. But in the current meta on Xbox, same with PC, he's just an A-tier god. He's good, but there's better options. These three right here. Right there. Zhang Kuei. The Zhonger is probably A+, S-. He's super annoying, especially when you go like really tanky. And his ultimate's still really strong. He can proc the Soul Gem passive pretty good. But anti-heal will hurt him in the end. I think he's an A+ kind of god. And so that's everybody. This is my tier list, everyone. I'm not saying I know everything, because I definitely don't. but this is what I feel like is the current meta for Xbox Smite for patch 5.3. Hope you enjoyed, and I stream every now and again at twitch.com or twitch.tv/Mr. Olympia. Come check me out sometime. Have a good one.